हरि करना।
Now let's look into the law of total probability. The law of total probability is a fundamental concept in probability theory that states that the probability of an event can be expressed as the sum of the products of the conditional probabilities of the event occurring given each possible condition weighed by the probability of each condition. It's often used when the probability of an event is difficult to compute directly, but the probability of that event given certain condition is known. So let S1, S2, S3 be mutually and so on Sk be mutually exclusive and exhaustive events. Okay, exclusive and exhaustive events, that's one and only one must happen. That's what is that. Then the probability of an event, any event A can be written as let's take it. So S1, S2, S3 and so on Sk. Let's take it as each event is mutually exclusive to other and exhaustive event. Okay, then the probability of the probability of any event A can be written as, let's see, this is equal to, this portion is A intersection S1. Of course, this is A. This is A intersection S1. This is A intersection Sk, and this portion is A intersection S2. Now the probability can be calculated using probability of A intersection S1, probability of A intersection S2 plus probability of A intersection Sk. So this can be converted as a conditional probability, that is probability of S1, obviously A intersection S1. If you remember the addition multiplication law of probability, when the events are dependent, then probability of S1 times probability of A given that S1 happened, probability of S2 and probability of A given that S2 happened, and so on, probability of Sk given that probability of A probability of Sk multiplied by probability of A given that Sk happened, and this is called the law of total probability. I'll repeat it one more time. The law of total probability is a fundamental concept in probability theory that states that the probability of an event can be expressed as the sum of the products of the conditional probabilities of sum of the products of the conditional probabilities of the event occurring given each possible condition, so weighed by the probability of each condition. So it's often used when the probability of an event is difficult to compute directly, but the probability of the event given a certain condition is known. This is when we use it. When we use this one, it's often used when the probability of an event is difficult to compute directly, but the probability of that event given certain conditions is known. So let A be an event, and let S1, S2, S3 and so on Sk be a partition of the sample space. You see that? Partitions of the sample space, then probability of A is equal to summation of products of sum of the products of the conditional probabilities of the each event occurring given each possible condition. So here probability of A given S1 is the conditional probability of A given S1, and probability of S1 is the probability of S1. So the law of total probability has many applications in various fields, including finance, engineering, and machine learning. For example, in machine learning, it's often used in Bayesian inference and classification problems, where the probability of a certain class given a set of features, where probability of a certain class given a set of features is difficult to compute directly, but can be computed using the law of total probability by breaking down problem into simpler sub problems.